Welcome back to the Rainbow Six North American League. Everybody, Doe here, along with Jesse and Jacob. We just witnessed a stomping, if you will. DarkZero's 7-2 victory over Beast Coast to kick off stage number 2. And we've got none other than Canadian standing by with us in Vegas, I believe, right now. So, Troy, you over there? Can you hear us right now? Maybe not. We'll get to him in just a moment here. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's up? How's it going? We were talking just a couple days ago over some Twitter DMs, and you were telling me that it's, a win only lasts a day, right? You got to start things over again. Well, it was a good start for stage 2 today. Scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate the squad?
I get a 9 because we should have won 7-1, I guess. 10 if we won 7-1.
All right. I appreciate the ambition.
Yeah. How about that? We were playing good. We're playing good. But we did throw away a freebie. So that's all. But it was good. Yeah. Playing good, feeling good.
Fair enough. Good,
as
but room
expected.
for improvement. Sure. Jesse, what do you got?
That freebie you're talking about, I have to imagine you're talking round number 1 where they come back in the 2v5. What happened? You guys seemed like you had it completely on lock, and then the coverage didn't seem to be there.
They just made some aggressive plays. I think once it got to a 2v3, it became a bit difficult because then like a guy was already pushed into split, and I was holding him, and then I think I flashed him and Rob called for Nick to go to try to get the kill, and then basically where Drip pushed, it was like an opening because I had to watch the door because the guy was already pushed up. But it was just small mistakes. I think the main issue was we gave them the 2 picks prior. Leading up to the execute, but it just is what it is. Honestly, I'm glad it happened the first round and not later on. Getting that out of the way just to snap everyone into it. All right, no more trolling, let's go. So yeah, I think that kind of woke everyone up, and also we already felt in control because we opened the game out. 3 picks in a matter of seconds.
It felt like the only thing the Beast Coast were really doing that was good in this matchup was just the way that they were defending Throne. And like I think round 4 was the only other time that they did something that was worthwhile in this game that was notable. But you guys shut everything down, and that extended over to defense. Talk to me about how that roam game between you and Panbazoo is beginning to work. Because if Panbo wasn't creating impact, it was you. Even if it was just like a minor timing thing on your end, it felt like you were kind of all over the place, and Panbo was the one getting most of the credit. But talk about how the 2 of you guys work in tandem on that roam.
Actually, so on that roam, there's actually 4 of us roaming there. So we all kind of work together. We know our spots, what we need to hold, how we can help each other depending on what people are pressuring and whatnot. We know all their reactions, so it kind of comes down to everyone there. Tyler ends up holding the back sometimes, so there's that. But yeah, it's just I don't know, just a strat. We just all help each other.
All right, that worked. Well, I got one more question for you before we let you go. Obviously, Charlotte Major champions. You're known for your legendary work ethic, right? I think the team is known for that at this point. But I gotta ask, what did you do to unwind between stages? Had to take a little bit of time off, right?
So my thing is literally, I just when I have the opportunity to literally do nothing, I take that opportunity basically, because during the season, some days you feel tired, some days you're like, I don't really want to do this, but at the end of the day, you have no choice. Like if I slack off in the season, it's going to bite us. So, yeah, just like taking the opportunity while I can to do nothing and, do whatever I want. So for me, I literally I hang out, I sleep in, I read, I watch some shows, and that's about it.
All right, cool. Well, hey, good to take some time off. Good to have that balance, right? You need the balance, right, if you're going to come back and be a champion. Great start to the stage for you. Congrats. Looking forward to seeing your game next week, and good luck with the practice.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me on.
All right. Well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Canadian, the man himself from DarkZero. In the meantime, we've got Callout standing by in Vegas to chat with us. Congrats on the win today. Back in the game. It's a little bit different, isn't it? So we were talking about this a little bit. No tack timeout called by Astralis during that whole match, but with you in there, they really don't need to, huh?
No, I mean, pretty much said what I needed to say between the rounds. It didn't really actually feel like we needed to call a timeout. It was more so just talk about it in the prep phase, and it was good.
A lot of times on defense, you were going up against the Soniqs, and it felt like SQ were going for a lot of like really fast kind of direct pushes where they didn't want to engage with your roams, but they wanted to hit that site. Was that something that you expected coming into this, or was that something you had to realize kind of halfway through your defenses and adjust to?
We knew that, they prep well for almost all their games. So, hitting us direct on site is probably pretty smart because, like, our roam is usually our strong point. So, we kind of expected it coming in. I would say overall our game plan really wasn't there as it was with DP because I was playing. So we kind of just did a lot of stuff on the fly, but we were expecting it more so direct side hits.
We didn't get to talk for too long at the Charlotte Major, but the one thing I mentioned was it was cool to see you make that transition, or it had to have been a really big step for you to want to go from player to coach after so long having to spend time in the player chair. Talk to me about what that switch is like, even though it's on super short notice and you have to find a way to kind of get back into it on with only like a little bit of time to prepare. What's it like after being a player for so long and then to kind of come back into that, even if only for one best of one?
Well, since I joined the team, about 4 months ago, I haven't really had a chance to actually play the game. It's been literally just, practice, prep, other than drills. So I haven't really, actually had a chance to even play ranked that much. So, coming in today, the biggest thing was I just told the guys I'm just going to move. I just got to outpace these guys and catch them off guard. So that was kind of my whole plan. Worked out a few rounds as well, Had some good impact, I felt like. Some of those roams especially. But
yeah, for sure.
Overall, it was really just moving, just going. I just knew I had to move because I couldn't aim. So
yeah, you definitely did that. You clicked some heads as well. You put up a pretty decent stat line overall for sure for having to step in at short notice. But I want to ask you one more question before we let you go. So obviously Charlotte Major making it very deep, making it to the very end, and then not quite getting over the finish line. Coming into stage number 2, what do you think the biggest lesson the team learned from that major experience was that they can take through here to this stage?
I think one of the biggest things is making sure that whatever tempo we have for the team we want to play against, having that off the rip and not, going down early. Kind of like what happened today. It's somewhat excusable. We don't have DP. The other thing is defensive adaptation. We knew we needed to work on that after the major because DZ kind of killed us on our bank.
All right, well, there you go. Got to win today. Went the distance, but you got it done either way. Hopefully next time you'll have DP Fire back in the seat again. Until then, thanks for chatting with us and good luck in the next game.
All righty. Appreciate it, guys.
None other than the new blood Nuers. Well, not as new anymore. A full stage under your belt, man. A major appearance as well. But I got to ask, which was more stressful? That last round of that last game there or your majors appearance at the end of the playoffs?
Honestly, that was the most stressful I've ever been in NAL. That shit was scary. My bad.
No worries. Well, you made it through. You got the win today, so that's something. And I guess in this first one, obviously this ended up being very close, but do you feel like you were able to bring some learnings from the major into this first map today?
Confidence, definitely, and just experience. Playing in front of that crowd, I just felt so much more into it and smooth. It was feeling good today.
Cool.
Nuers, I want to pick your brain a little bit about Theme Park. Obviously, you guys went here, and during the Charlotte Major, Armory Throne Room was the most successful bomb site through any map. You guys only managed to play it once. You were really favoring those top floor bomb sites. Is there a reason why you guys didn't seem to want to go to Armory Throne too often?
We knew they were very good at full clearing the whole map, and they used a lot of cheese ops like Knock that you saw. So basically playing up there and having us split up top would just be just rough for us in general because they could take any part. There's a lot of openings they can take, and that's just not our go-to site, honestly. We'd rather go a niche.
So there were two people who were playing a zombie this game. It was Lax and it was you. Talk to me about the amount of impact that she has from us, the perspective of somebody who plays it a lot, because Blaz was doing it. He was essentially your counterpart on Parabellum's side. But from your POV, how crazy is it to actually have a zombie playable in pro play now?
Dude, I can cut off different doors, make sure that nobody's even there. I'll throw 2 on it. They can't even walk through it, or 30 seconds left. I'll throw it on arcade window or cafe door, and they can't go in. And it's just, and when I play Top Dragon too, I also throw it on cash door and on the Dragon window, so just waste another 20 seconds, and they have to regen everything. That op is crazy. It's gonna be banned more than Valkyria.
You might be right. That's the crazy part.
Interesting. It'll be interesting to see how that all shakes out as the stage goes on. But one more question before we let you go. Now, when we talked last stage, you were sort of kind of getting into the pro gamer life. You were sort of getting used to living in the team house. Fox, they had to put your bed sheets on for you and all that kind of stuff. So I want to update. I want a life update for Nuers. How are you doing as an adult? How's the adulting going now here going into stage 2?
Oh, the coaches taught me how to cook. I'm literally whipping up in the
Nice.
kitchen every night, like making my own bed. Dude, I'm living life. That's all I'm doing.
What was the last
everything's
thing you
going
cooked?
great.
Honest question. What was the last meal you cooked yourself?
It's probably like, chicken and rice. That's it.
You're
That's
getting
definitely
there,
like
okay.
2 days ago.
That's
3 days
healthy.
ago.
That still works, man.
No, I'm
Hell yeah.
getting there. It's not like cake or steak or nothing like.
Yeah,
I'm
you're
moving
not
up.
opening like a
That's all I'm
Michelin
saying.
star restaurant anytime soon, but you're making it. You're making some
Yeah.
food. That's good.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no pasta, no nothing like extra. I'm just sticking with the default.
Hey, that works. The default's the best thing to learn first, right? Well, congratulations on that, and congratulations on the win today, too. Looking forward to seeing your next
you.
games, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank you, sir. I'll have a good one.
You too.